Hey, Jamaree, let me be the first one to ask you the Aiden Hutchinson question, and not just him, but Ajabo too. You face some great outside linebackers in the SEC every week. How do these guys compare, and how do you feel about the matchup? Something you're excited about?
Yes, it's definitely very exciting. Two great, very talented players. They present different matchups. Each of them are very good at different things, but both very talented players. I'm very excited for the matchup. Obviously heard both of their names pretty much for about a month now, so I'm excited to be able to spot the ball and go play. It's exciting. I'm sure they're excited to play me just as excited as I am to play them. So we got great talent. They've got great talent, and we both played great talent all year. So best on best. We're excited for it.
Okay, next question for Seth Emerson. Go ahead, Seth.
Hey, Jamaree, ask a COVID and keeping away from COVID question. I know you were like pretty much everyone else was vaxxed. I'm just curious if you were boosted, and also did the team kind of go back to 2020 rules like early December or something a few weeks ago, or what was that like?
I mean, it's COVID's affecting everybody. COVID's affecting everybody. And my heart, my prayers goes out to all the families affected to it. You just got to be safe. You got to be safe. Got to make sure you're taking the necessary precautions to protect yourself, protect your loved ones. And that goes well outside this team into well beyond this country. So, yeah, it's really been tough, but we've managed it the best we can. We got some of the best athletic trainers in the country. Our staff, they really do a great job just making sure that we're all safe and healthy. So, yeah, it's been tough, but we're managing pretty well.
Next question from Connor Riley. Go ahead, Connor.
Yeah, hey, Jamaree, hope you're doing well. There's been a lot of talk about you potentially moving to guard, whether that be at the NFL level or even this season, but you've maintained that you're going to play tackle and you've played pretty well there. What has allowed you to sort of develop into an all SEC level offensive tackle?
Just work, work every day. Obviously it's tough, with not having the same, 6'6" measurables as the next guy, but that it's a mindset thing. If you allow that to hold you back, then it will. If you allow that to slow you down, then it will. But if you go out there and you work hard every day, you take the mindset of, that I can do this and I will do this and nothing's going to stop me from doing it, then it will happen for you no matter what that is in life. So I just kind of took that approach with playing offensive tackle. Just like I'll take that same approach playing guard or center, whatever it is. Everything requires work. Everything requires strain and effort and perfecting your craft. And I go every day trying to attack that goal and be the best that I can be. So, yeah, I think that's kind of helped me out just to propel me where other people would think I would fall.
And next question's from Zach Klein. Go ahead, Zach.
Hey, good morning. Do you guys talk amongst yourself when you see like UCLA just hours before the game pulling out a fifth bowl game due to COVID? Kirby said it was kind of impossible to keep you guys locked in a hotel room for 4 days. But as we get closer to the game, Jamaree, do you guys say, all right, we're going to lock in the hotel and just limit the contact from the outside world?
As far as the UCLA thing, I think it was crazy. It's kind of one of those things that happens that kind of puts everybody on notice. Like, okay, you got to be careful because people are losing the opportunity to play. So definitely being careful. But we trust the plan that Coach Smart has in place. That our training staff has in place. Like I said, they do a great job of protecting us. And of course, we have that conversation in house, just within us players, just telling everybody to be safe, be careful, no matter what you do, where you go. If Coach Smart gives us the freedom to go out and do things, and make sure you have your mask on, make sure you're respecting the social distancing, because we don't need to lose anybody. Like you said, it's really close to the game. And, we got to be careful. Being careful is the most important thing. Being healthy is the most important thing. We need all hands on deck. So, there's definitely some conversation about it, but we trust the plan that we have in place.
Okay, next question for Mike Griffith. Go ahead, Mike.
Hey, Jamaree, good to see you out here again. This season, I know you guys are in the playoff. That's where you want to be, but just kind of reflect back for a second. I mean, you guys lost players to injuries. Players and coaches have been gone because of off-field issues. The loss to Alabama. Has there been more leadership committee meetings than usual? And as being a team leader in a spokesman, which you've been throughout your career. What's been your message to the team as you're on the brink of wrapping it up here with these playoffs?
It's just honestly with me, I tell the guys, man, just live in the moment, understand the magnitude of this moment, understand the magnitude of every day, every rep, every practice rep, everything that you do matters. And don't ever take it for granted, because once you start taking it for granted, that's when you start losing. That's when you start losing to your opponent, when you start losing to other teams across the country. And I think that's kind of a message from the leadership group that's kind of helped us remain one of the top teams in the country, is just take everything seriously. Don't take anything for granted, because you know, everything that you do is a step forward. It's a step forward. It's a competition, and you can't see the competitors all the time. That's one thing about it, is you take a rep against Nolan Smith in practice, you can see Nolan, but you know, like I said, this whole bowl practice, I haven't seen Aiden Hutchinson one time, but I've been taking reps against him every single day. So it's just that competition, that competing against people that you can't see, super important. Having that mindset, it'll keep us one of the top teams, and hopefully help us to finish as a top team in the end. So that's been my message to the team.
And next question is from Ralph Russo. Go ahead, Ralph.
It's a different. Hey, sorry guys, my hand was not up. Sorry.
Okay. All right. Next question here comes from Mark Weiser. Go ahead, Mark.
Hey, Jamaree, kind of how do you view going up against Hutchinson and Ojabo? And, you know, I guess Kirby said that you guys kind of embraced the challenge. And do you look at it as a way to make a lot more money if you have a really good day, given that NFL scouts be watching those matchups?
I mean, obviously a lot of scouts gonna watch the matchup. For me, I'm just a competitor. I like to compete. If they say a guy is the best, I want to play against the best. Like that's what you come to college football for. That's what you play in the SEC for. That's what you come to Georgia for. You play against the best every single day. At Georgia, you play against the best every single day in the SEC, every single Saturday in the SEC, and then eventually you get to a point where you get to the end of the year and you play against another team's best from a different conference. So I'm excited for the competition aspect of it. I know that everybody talks about the money and can make so much money, but I want his best. I know he wants my best. So I'm excited for the matchup, because he's a great player, and so is a lot of their defensive players, not just him. So I think we're just excited for the matchup, because we got a lot of competitors on our team. We're just competitors. That's who we are, and that's what makes us great. So I am excited for that.
The next question from Dan Matthews. Go ahead, Dan.
Hey, Jamaree, I'm sure you probably saw the video of Hutchinson pointing at one of the Ohio State offensive linemen and then bull rushing their guy. What did you think of that? And I mean, if he starts to do that with you guys, how will you react?
I mean, everybody has the way that they play the game. I let my play do my talking for me. I'm not much of a talker on the field. I just play. So if he wants to do that, then that's his prerogative. That's how he plays. That's fine with me. It's not going to change the way that I play. I don't let my emotions change the way that I play. There's people that rise to occasion, and I like to sink into my training. And my training is to let my pads do my talking for me. So, I mean, everybody plays their own way. I don't knock the way that he plays. Obviously, it worked really well for him in that clip. And it was a great clip against a good player. 75 from Ohio State is a good player. So that's his prerogative. I have mine. I'm going to play the way that I choose to play it, and I feel like I play the game very well as well. So that's his prerogative.
Next question for Jake Rowe. Go ahead, Jake.
Jamaree, I just want to ask you, just kind of bluntly, how do you feel as opposed to the end of the regular season at Alabama? I know you battled that foot injury multiple times. How are you feeling right now? And I mean, put a percentage on it if you want.
I feel good. I feel really good, actually. Obviously, we had a lot of time over the break. Just we had about a week off, like right after the SEC championship, just to kind of wrap up finals and stuff. And during that time, we really hit rehab hard outside of studying for finals. So body feels really good. We practices, Coach Smart has really been managing the practices really well, giving us a chance to recover, but also giving us a chance to work really hard as well. So my body feels really good. And I'm really excited for it. I'm excited. It feels nice down here. Weather's nice. Gives you a chance to loosen up the bones a little bit, loosen up the muscles. So it's great. Get a good sweat in. you don't really feel necessarily so stiff going out there every single day in the cool, cold weather. So yeah, I'm excited about it. I feel really good.